Welcome to Healthy G Moms. Ooh, ooh. Welcome to Healthy G Moms. Ah, welcome around the world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to Healthy G Moms. Ah, welcome you guys. Welcome back to Healthy G Moms. Ah, I want to thank you again to all my subscribers, my new subscribers, and my old subscribers. I really, really, truly am grateful for all of you guys. So, as I stated, I had been out of the scene for just, a couple of a week, right? And because I was just trying to figure out what can I do. I'm low on food supplies. It's at the end of the month. So at the end of the month, it's kind of like we struggle, right? So I decided to go through all my cabinets, and figure out, what can I do? Because we're on the last part of the month. And I like to show you guys what I like to eat. But I thought about it yesterday, and I was like, let me show you what I do, because we do have food in our cupboard. I have food for my son, and it's chicken and waffles. So I'm going to show you guys how and what I do for my son, Jalen, because he goes to school, and I like to make him breakfast before he goes. Now, this is not an everyday thing. It's in and out. I do all different type of breakfast, but I make waffles sometimes from home, from scratch. And then there's sometimes that I cheat. And when I cheat, I like to use, let's see here. Are you guys familiar with Mrs. Butterworth? So Mrs. Butterworth have, if you look at the back here, they have waffles and pancakes, okay? And so today, I'm gonna be using part of that. And I started here, if you can see, I got my kitchen all set up. Remember, I have a small kitchen, but we work with what we got, right? So I'm trying to show you how to work with what you have, because again, I've been struggling, like I don't have a big kitchen, or I don't have a lot of food, or I do have a little food, but the little food I have is just make sure that it carries me over and that my son can have food, because this kid won't eat food at the school. No, he won't eat the school food. And if he did, he always talking about it makes him sick, or and I remember once upon a time when I used to go to school, I didn't really care for that food as well. We called it the county line. But when I grew up, my mother cooked 3 meals a day. Yes, indeed. So we always had breakfast. We always had lunch. And so I'm that type of mother. I like to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and big Sunday dinners. And I'll go again. I'm from Los Angeles, California. Shout out to you guys from Los Angeles, California. But I still got the Southern values, and my parents were from the South. And my parents, we didn't go to the stores. They grew their own vegetable gardens and peaches and lemons and grapevines, and then my dad was a hunter. He worked too with the train. He made parts for the trains, right? The train line. But he also was a semi-farmers, right? So him and his cousins and friends, they had like livestock. So I remember pigs and chickens and horses and cows, and he hunted rabbits and quails and that type of stuff. So, they did that type of stuff, and that's how we grew up, and those are fond memories. And so bringing it back to 2021, November the 2nd, I'm trying to live with what I have in my small kitchen, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to. I sometimes improvise if I don't have enough stuff to make. Like I kind of ran out of flour, because I'm going to make I have the flour that I'm going to use to fry some chicken, right? So fried chicken. Think of chicken and waffles, L.A. Roscoe style. That's what I'm kind of trying to do, kind of, but with Miss Butterworth, right? I'll show you about Mrs. Butterworth, all right? And Mrs. Butterworth, I started the bowl here, and so if you see in here, we'll start. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me move out of here. So we'll go to here, and again, apologize for the small kitchen, but you see this little waffle machine? I've invested in a waffle machine, and this is a little inexpensive one. It's called the Chef Man, right? And it's just for one. You do one, but it has 4 different sides. And then on here, this is my fryer. It is by Hamilton Beach, okay? So you'll see me putting, we'll go here, and we're gonna go with one waffle. Okay, I'm just put just the amount, and close that. Okay, here, and okay, now we got one, and then we'll close that up. I think I had enough in there. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry about that. We'll see how that comes out. And now, equally as important, we'll start the chicken. So, on my chicken, if you see Old Bay in the background, yes, I'm a huge fan of Old Bay, okay? And Old Bay, I really like Old Bay because it doesn't really have that much salt in it, okay? Because it has celery salt, celery seeds, spices, that has red pepper, black pepper, and paprika, right? Paprika. So that's old school Old Bay. So I put a little bit of that in my chicken, right? And then just a hint of, let's go to the over here, some Himalayan salt, some pink Himalayan salt. Okay. So let's put this in here. Oh, old school, we shaky. So you'll see me putting stuff in the shaker. So we'll go here. We'll put one chicken here, and you can see shaky. Okay, and then we'll put another one. So I'm gonna give them 3 strips, right? Shaky. And then we got one more. And then we'll put that in here. Okay, and you go shaky. Now, let's move this bowl out the way. I gotta put this in the sink as I've been washing. Okay. Okay, my kitchen. Yes, indeed. So we'll put this over here. And then I'll show you guys how I fry my chicken. So the grease is already hot. I tested it. That's 1. Okay. 2. Okay. And 3. Okay. So in the Hamilton Beach fryer, it's a grease fryer, we'll close the top and let it do its thing. Okay. And then we'll go back here and check on the waffle. Okay. Ooh, look at that coming out. Look at that. It's already nice. Look at that. And so then, to take another little step, what we do is we add some ground cinnamon. And then we just sprinkle just a little, right? Okay, so we have a little waffle here. I do everything kind of with my hands, but I can use my spatulas. So we shake it, and we shake that off some. Okay, and that's here, and equals important. Put this battle butter work. So I have butter, right? Of course, I have salted butter, and let's see what kind of butter that I'm using. I don't use that imitation stuff. If I'm going to use it, I'm going to use butter. So I use the Danish creamer, okay? Because look at how the butter is, and I've already cut the butter up, if you can see. So I'll put here, and then we'll spread it on. We'll spread it on top, okay? And then we'll start with the last part of the waffle mix. Now, equally as important, you can put. I'll show you differently. So I can put cinnamon in the waffle mix. You can do either one. I'll show you what this one will look like. Okay, okay. So now, I throw all this in, put that there. And then we'll go and we'll put the last part of, okay. I try not to, you only put in this, you don't want to put too much in it because it overflows. It will overflow. Okay, let me get this, scrape that to the side so let's see if I can get the last part of, because I don't measure. Sometimes I measure, I kind of like to have an eyeball. Cool. Okay, back here. Okay, let's see what it's going to look like. Okay, now we got we get that one together, and we'll put the lid on. Okay, now we're done with that. That's just more for the sink. That needs to be washed. Yep. I wash and I kind of go. I cook and then I wash. I like to wash as I go. And so that spoon is actually dirty too. Okay. There's some drawers. I've been making juice this morning, so you see that. So I have, see, look how it's melting. Okay. And the reason why I cut so much on it, because the second one, I'm going to put it on top of it and it'll melt. And then I'll put it in his bag. So he got a sandwich bag that I put all this. But before I put it in the sandwich bag, if you closely see, I have foil. So I wrap this stuff in foil. Let's check on the chicken, okay? Okay, what's great about the cooker, the chicken fryer, not just for chicken, any kind of things that you want to do, but I fry chicken in it. You can see what's great about the chicken fryer is that I don't have to put it under. See, look at how pretty it's coming out. Look at that. Okay, it's starting coming out really nice. But I like to just, take a knife, because I just want to make sure that it's cooked all the way, because chicken, you got to make sure it's cooked. You can see I poke a little hole in so you can make sure that it's cooking all the way through. I poke little holes in it, just make sure that it's cooked. And then I put it back in again. Okay. And you hear that sizzle? That means that it wasn't cooked all the way inside. Okay? We'll put that back here and let's check on the waffle. So it's already coming out. Look at that. Okay. Woo. Ha! And so remember, this big thing of butter, what are we gonna do? We're gonna put it here, and we're gonna put it on top. Okay? Okay. Jalen, are you finished? Well, he's getting ready to go to school. So here we go. Let's pick. So now we got, I would normally put a spread here. You can see me at my hands here. We cut. So now he has some nice, fresh pancakes. Waffles. Chicken and waffles. Yes, indeed. Okay. Okay. And then we'll put it in the oven just to keep it just a little warm while the chicken is coming. I'll put it in here just for a second. So it's already done. We'll unplug this. Okay, I like to unplug things as I go. So that's unplugged. Okay, wash my hands again. Okay. So I'm going to be making some lemon juice, so that's why you see my sink full of, I improvise, yes indeed, with my kitchen. So I do a bunch of things at the same time. When I get up, and I just do things. So back to the chicken. Let's see if it cooked all the way. J-Bug! Okay. Okay, look at that. We'll check it. Let's see. Because this thing gets really hot. Oh, I didn't show you before. So it's a dial on here. And the dial goes all the way to 375. I got it on 375. So that's why, as you can see, 375. Okay, you can see that. So I got it all the way up. So I know. So think of like when I cook chicken in my skillets. When I cook it in my skillets, it doesn't get as hot as that. It can get as hot, but this gets hotter. So then I know that, I flip-flap. I go back and forth. So I'm going to just one more time, just turn it that way, just to make sure that he's not eating raw chicken. And that's almost done. I'm looking at the clock. Okay, California time. It's almost 7 o'clock. We'll be walking out the door in a minute. So, yes. We own schedules. We get up early in the morning to do our things. I'm a morning person. I'm up all the time. God wakes me up like at 4:35 a.m. I'm not sure why, but that's what God says. I get up and say my meditations. Really, I'm trying to really communicate with myself and the God in me to keep going through, being a good mother, good to myself first, because if I'm not good to me, I can't be good to nobody else. So I'm good to myself, and I'm good to my son and my people around me I love. Okay, so we're almost done with this. Yes, I think we're done. Okay, it's almost. Okay, we'll poke it one more time, and then if it's not, so there's nothing coming out of it. You see that? Nothing. Look how pretty. Look how pretty brown. And I'm going to show you how I pack it up. Okay. So we'll come over this way. Okay. You can see right here. Okay. You can see that pretty? Look how pretty that is. Okay, and then we'll do the other two. Jalen! Time to go! Okay. So now we got 3 chickens. And so then I'll just pack that up. I fold it up. Nice and warm. Okay. Okay. So that's 1 down. Now I'll take the waffles out. Bear with me. J-Bug! Come on, baby. Okay, then we'll take the waffles out of the oven. Okay. And put that down, put my hot thing down. Okay, wash my hands again. Okay. Okay. Now we'll take the waffle and come on, buddy. We'll take, see this? How you can break it up? And I'll pick it. I fold it. And that's 1 down. Okay, and look how nice and pretty that is. Okay, we'll take it. Waffle, okay. And that's folded. It would be great if I didn't have to do 1 hand, but I just got a ring light yesterday, and we're gonna put that together. But this is what it looks like. You see that? Okay. Okay, and I need 1 more foil. You almost done here, buddy. Hold this for 1 second, please. Okay, here. Let me get the foil. This is the kind of foil I use. Here, can you hold that just steady for me 1 second? Okay. Okay. Let's take foil. It's already wiped up. Okay, and then we'll take. Okay, look how pretty waffles. So we'll put 4 on here. Wrap that in, and then we have 4 here. Okay, and we'll wrap that in. And now I'll put another extra one because remember this is so you got 2 waffles were broken to 4 pieces, so you got 8 pieces, and then we got the chicken, 3 pieces of chicken, and then we'll wrap the other part. We'll wrap that in zip line, and I'll take paper towels, okay, and I wrap them. We'll put them in the doggy bag so it won't burn. So when we get to school, you have a brunch. So we'll go here. Okay, my baby has come and helped me with this last part. Here, let me keep it right here, Jalen. Okay. And then we'll put here and put another, and now he has his, we'll put that here. So he got some chicken. Okay, let's zip it up. All right. Okay, I'm gonna fold it down just to make sure. I have to fold it down just to make sure that, I'll hold it still, please, for 1 second, please. We'll hold it down. Okay, and then we'll zip it. It's called a Ziploc bag. And if you don't know what kind of Ziploc bags I use, you know, think of Ziploc. So it's a storage freezer. I do both gallon bags, all right? So chicken and waffles for my baby. Yes, indeed. We're gonna have some chicken and waffles. All right.